Hey guys, it's Tim and James with Tabletop Terrors. It is the RPG a Day videos. It is day 30. So we're...
The penultimate day.
The penultimate day!
I just like to say that word any chance
It's a good one. Really funny Monty Python sketch about penultimate. The question. Describe the ideal game room if your budget were unlimited.
So my ideal game room would be a $3 million house that had a private jet parked outside.
I'm loving this. Go on.
Go on. It had a game room in it, but I figure if I call the whole thing a game room, maybe I trick the genie that's given us this. No, in all seriousness.
No. You want to stay away from that Wishmaster. You're going to end up smashed up in a box.
It's going to happen.
But
somebody...
Your ideal game room plays you. And I'm like, by the third one, did your makeup budget... Is it just whatever rolled over from the first movie at this point? Is that shoe polish?
Only the profit that they made on the last one, which after the second one was they had to pay people in order to use makeup.
My wish is for another job, child. So, go ahead.
In all seriousness, I would love for Tim to make whatever joke he's going to make.
No, I'm out.
He was excited. Tag out. All right.
I'll be back. I got to go get one.
One of the most common things in a lot of gaming rooms is a really big gaming table, and I would absolutely want one.
Sure.
Specifically the kind that you're able to, they call it a gaming vault, or at least Geek Chic does. There are a few companies that make these beautiful artisan gaming tables, but a game vault, quote unquote, would be. So I would want a really big gaming table made out of awesome solid wood with the recessed sort of inside, and you're able to put the panels on top that make it like a regular table. You can eat dinner on it. You can use it for other stuff. You can also cover up a game in progress, which is huge. Beyond that, obviously, I think you could just go on for a while. And I would have this cool memorabilia and this cool thing, but I would want it to be big enough to fit that and chairs comfortably. There would be, probably a fridge with snacks, probably a television, something that you could potentially use it to watch stuff in, or maybe have, what do you call that? Other material, hey, we're playing this role-playing game, but watch the TV for this cool video I made. You put it on.
Sure.
And then shelves for all my board games and all of my RPGs.
Cool. And that's, some of the pictures online of what people have done, that's probably where I would start, honestly. Because some people put together some that are just and you've seen this, in your Facebook feed, it's the one that's shared 1.7 million times, and 3 people tag you in it because it's amazing.
Yeah.
I would say that I would probably focus on, you're talking about the ideal game room if the budget were unlimited. I would focus on the size and space of the room.
Exactly.
Because as cool as the other stuff would be and is important, and especially the table is
the centerpiece usually.
Penultimate. Half points for going for it?
Not even half.
Okay. So, to me, over time, those things would change and shift. The chairs, some of the furniture. So, what I love is a big open space, but I almost would think of it as compartmentalized for different types of games.
Yeah.
Kind of like what you're saying. But, I would love a video game area. But I would also love...
that would be right next to, the laser tag arena.
Right, of course. But no, I would love if there was a place specifically if people wanted to come over and game with their...
co-op video games.
Exactly.
Let's go sit in the game room, but we're not using the table, we're using the game room.
Right, there's that set up. But I love the idea that with a couple quick turns of the furniture, everyone can kind of be in the same place so that you could also play a huge party game.
Yeah, exactly.
But I love the idea that there would also be maybe a high top for certain gaming and things like that. Just a lot of make sure the space itself lent itself to being really utilitarian. I like it to be wide open. I like a lot of natural light, but I also like it so that it can be blocked off from the light entirely. Soundproofed, because I hate having to be quiet when it's late in gaming.
Soundproofed or sound? What's the other one?
Treated.
Because I never remember the difference, but Barker knows.
Soundproofed, so that people can't hear us.
Sound doesn't go out, whereas sound treated would be so that
the echoes
recording in there.
Correct. So the echoes and reverberations.
So if you were paying attention at home, this room is in dire need of some sound treatment. Is that what it is? Sound treatment?
Yeah.
Sound treatment, because it echoes like a French orchestra hall in here.
It is. French Orchestra Hall. So yeah, I think that would be it, which is kind of boring, but I would probably spend a lot of time on different sections and areas. To me, I'd want it to kind of be the space where I did a lot of stuff. I'd like to be able to watch movies there, but I'd also like to be able to just set up and comfortably write. So I'd like to have like a little workspace where I was like, hey, I want
a nook.
Work on a
You need to be called the nook.
Well, that's the thing. I want to work on a supplement. But see, that's the thing. I would want it to be kind of like a desk that looks out at the rest of the room, because
you can still call it a nook.
I guess I don't want it to be nookish.
It doesn't have to be.
Okay.
I'm calling it the nook.
Okay, it can be the nook. I'm going to give you that one.
Okay.
All right. But the idea here is chairs, tables, those things are important. They're expensive, but they come and go. But the space itself, I want it to almost
forever.
Be...
That was like the setup.
Will last in eternity. Make your wish, child. So I think of it a lot like old school recording studios, where it's like it's about the space. It's about
the character.
Yes.
Like I feel like you couldn't fill it with a bunch of stuff. It would have to fill up over time. It wouldn't be like, oh, I want to get this cool thing, and I'm like that cool thing. And like then it would just be a picture on Pinterest.
I've seen some of the most amazing themed rooms, and my first thought is awesome. My second thought is pigeonholed forever. Like, hey guys, I'm gonna run my Cyberpunk game in my Cthulhu room.
Which would work, but I know what you mean.
I'm being stupid.
I know exactly.
But I'm just saying I would make it a little more utilitarian.
Yeah.
So, long answer, but I need to know. What would yours be like? It's an unlimited budget. We thought pretty limited. Make it unlimited.
Like what things would you put in there that are like, all right, if given everything else, the things, the givens, you have all the board games, you have all the RPGs, you have bookcases, you have your gaming table. What's the thing where you're like, hey, you guys forgot about this very important thing? Like McDonald's. A la Richie Rich, the movie.
Oh, yeah.
The Oscar-winning... It didn't win Oscars.
The Oscar-winning film, Richie Rich. That was his wish.
Be sure to check out brigadecon.org to learn more about BrigadeCon, the all-day online gaming convention for charity. That's on October 29th. You can sign up to run games, to play in games, just to watch games. There will be giveaways. There will be panels. Lots of cool stuff going on all day. And all of the proceeds go to benefit Child's Play. So, really cool. BrigadeCon.org. Definitely check it out.
Yeah. So, subscribe to this video. Be sure to like it. And we really appreciate you commenting and watching. It's been awesome. And we're almost to the end of the RPG a Day. If you've missed any of the videos, you can check out our playlist and watch them all. But until next time, may your dice roll high.